Welcome to Off of the Dome podcast. This is Slim. This is Eli, Doctor 27. We are back. New episode here today. Make sure you follow us on all platforms: iHeartRadio, Spotify, TikTok, Apple Music. Do we have Twitter? We don't have Twitter, do we?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do? Yeah, Instagram page, Off of the Dome podcast, at Off of the Dome podcast. Yes, if you want to be a guest, hit us up. Let us know. Right now, we are interviewing small businesses, stuff like that. So we're here with a new episode today. Well, first of all, how was your week?
I don't even want to talk about my week, bro.
All right, my week is unpredictable. Got that out the way. So we're here. We're just going off the dome with it, with some topics. You know, feel free, anybody on the live, joining in, throwing in some comments, some details.
Or join us.
Or join us, feedback, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
How was you said your week was unpredictable?
Yeah, unpredictable, man.
I feel like life is just unpredictable.
Up and down, man. Up and down, sideways, twists and turns. You live and you learn.
Life rapes you, rapes you in the butt. Like fucking nips you in the butt.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Weird.
Like I said, time had wait for no man. Every day is just like, every day I'm like, all right, today is going to be different. And then some BS comes, and either you're being tested or whatever. It's like, you got to figure out how to maneuver around that ish.
When you feel like life is going to be different, do you feel like it's going to be different in a positive way or in a bad way?
I think at the time, for some reason at the time it feels negative, but after that, it's always like, for some reason, after something happens that you don't like, it's almost like what I'm learning is that you look back, you go, okay, I see why that happened. But you don't know it until you're going through it. It's only like, you only see it. You can't see it up close. You only see it once it's like far away. Like once it's behind you, you look at it like, damn, all right. I can see why I went through that. I wasn't happy that I went through that. I'm mad that I went through that, but I see why I went through that. Did I like going through that? No, but I can learn from why I went through that. But it's kind of hard because you don't know if it happened for good or for the bad. Sometimes it can be confusing. It can be a mind game, like a mind trick. Like, damn, like, why did I even have to go through what I'm going through when things don't go my way or unpredictable or whatever? It's like, damn, I was just trying
I feel like it's an eye-opener. Like,
yeah.
Like the other day, what I went through these past couple of days, it was like the only thing that even, like, first of all, how I ended up in this situation was because literally, I don't know what told me to go to where I wanted to go, and I ended up there, and that's how I found out everything was happening. And it's just like I was really going over there just to work on the van. And it's like I found out everything and all the shit was transpiring. It's just like, what the fuck?
You didn't see it coming.
It was just like, I didn't even know that was gonna happen. Like, I thought we were on track and we were doing what we needed to do. But, I mean, shit happens and the devil is alive. And you just got, all these things are being thrown at you. And you just gotta watch how you respond to it. What your response is gonna be, if it's gonna be positive or negative. Cause me, it could have been, my response could have been a whole lot more negative, but I didn't want it to be negative because it was just like, bro, what the fuck? I was really laughing at myself when all that shit was going on during the day. It was just like, what the fuck? And then it just transpired through the night. It was just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong today? Like, it had to be something in the sun. It had to be something in the moon. It had to be something somewhere.
Something in the water.
Cause it was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, shit is crazy. Like, I'm going crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. If I let it get to me, I'm gonna go crazy. So, I think it all depends on how you respond to it, really. Cause if you respond to it negative, you're only gonna get negative.
Do you feel like it's negative sometimes, or do you feel like it's like call to action? Because sometimes I feel like you don't want to do something that's out of your character, but it's almost like you said, being tested, or you feel like you're being pushed to a situation where you feel like you have to you know, how you say it, address something that doesn't go your way or happens that doesn't see it coming, and then you have to like address it. Because if not, like, it can be a cycle that doesn't be broken, I guess.
But what if it's something that you can't address? Like, it's just something that just happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like, something happens, like, all right, how do I deal with it?
Deal with it positive. You think positive, you move positive, you don't let that shit get to you. Me, like, what I've learned, like, shit gets to me, don't get me wrong, but I don't let shit get to me to how it used to get to me. Like, it's like, I'm a type of person that it's like, when I let things get to me back then, it can transpire to, like, it could go fucking angry, it could go very bad, it could go so many ways. But, like, now I'm to the point that it's like, okay, I just start thinking to myself, and it's like, okay, obviously it's the devil trying to fuck with me, so let me just go ahead and let me just pray, and let me go ahead and take my couple deep breaths, and let me figure it out. Cause a lot of things, like, the way that I be thinking and shit like that, like, it's like, I'll be end up in jail a lot of times, but it's just like, because of the way that I'm thinking now, and the way that I'm reacting to things, I guess you can say, it's just like, I feel like things have been going better for me. Like, as far as on the other side. Like, that day may have been fucking crazy. Like, yesterday, it was fucking nuts. And the day before, it was fucking crazy. But it's like, because I handled it the way I handled it, I feel like it didn't go worse. Like it would have, or it was supposed to.
Okay. I feel what you're saying. You had like a better reaction to it than you know.
Like, yeah, like today, bro, you know how many freaking men I had coming at me today? About as far as my business, as far as all this shit. It's just like, bro, I'm not asking you your fucking opinion. I'm telling you what the fuck I want done. And that's it. Nigga, I'm paying you. I'm not paying you for your opinion. I'm paying you to do the job.
Do the job.
Do the fucking job, nigga. Don't fucking tell me what I already know. I already did the works. I already did the research. Don't tell me what you think you know. You never even worked the van, bitch. Just be glad that I'm fucking trusting you to work in my van.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
be in process, be in business together.
You feel me? Don't, nigga. I'm the payer. I'm the payee. I'm the employer.
I'm the one paying you.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, don't fucking tell me right from wrong, bitch. But whatever I fucking say goes. Like, bitch. And if I go wrong, nigga, then that's on me. I'm the one that's paying for it. Let me go wrong.
Like you're the boss type.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's just like, I mean, I'm a type of person that a lot of people like, it's okay with you telling me what you think I'm doing wrong, but don't give me your opinion, what you think you should, or how you feel like I should do it. Cause that to me is just like, okay, I feel like you just want it your way now.
Man, a lot of people want to do things their way because, you know, they see what their way fit, and that's why a lot of people get into arguments and confrontation. I'm all about resolution. I'm all about problem solving. Like, okay, this is what's going on. I don't like this. I don't like that. How can we move forward? Because, you know, we don't want the same thing to keep happening over and over. That's why some people, when you're doing business with them, a lot of people want to get their 2 cents out there and say what they want to say. But that's why I think listening might be a huge problem. Because think about it, let's be real. A lot of people don't want to listen. A lot of people want to get their shit off and go, all right.
No, but it all comes about approach too. Approach is another thing. Like, somebody could come to me, like, for example, you could have an idea with the podcast or anything like that. I don't mind you having your ideas. I don't mind you bringing your ideas. But it's all about approach. Like, okay, if you gonna sit here and tell me, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Nigga, what the fuck? Bitch, you're not gonna tell me what you're gonna do. We are a team. This is something that we communicate about, and then we figure it out together because we are a team. This is our shit. Now, where you're not gonna tell me what you're gonna do. You feel me? Like that. A lot of people like to be territorial. Bossy type shit.
I hate that. I don't like nobody bossy, bro.
And it's like, it's not about, I don't want the person to be bossy or anything. It's just like, like, you can tell me how you feel.
Like we're equal.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't believe in being equal.
Nope. A lot of people feel like, you know, I have the authority, you're a peon, do what I say. If I tell you to do something, do it how it be done. I mean, I don't know though, because maybe like you said, if you're paying somebody, you want them to do the job. It's like you're not paying for that person's opinion or whatever. But what if that person, instead of telling you what to do, they had an idea? Would you listen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have an idea, of course I'll listen.
But it's like
you're not gonna.
You said approach, right?
Yeah, it's your approach.
About the idea, whatever it is.
It's all about the approach of the idea. Like, my thing is that a lot of people, they have the. You can give me your ideas, because ideas are, I mean, like me, I'm always open to learn. I'm always open for ideas. I'm always open for everything, because you never know. Like me, I may be small-minded to somebody else. Like, I might be big-minded to you, but I might be small-minded to somebody else. Everybody has their own way of thinking. So it's like, when it comes to shit like that, it's just, like I said, approach. If you approach me a way that you're trying to give me ideas and you're not trying to overcome mine, which really I'm the one that's paying all this shit. Like, you feel me? It's just like you can't do that. And people forget, like a lot of people that do like electricity and stuff like that. That's okay because you're dealing with electricity. Like, you know you're right from wrong. But if you're doing interior design and shit like that, and I know I want it a certain way, and you're gonna tell me how the fuck you want it done, bitch, I don't give a fuck how you want it done. I told you to do it my way. I'm paying you to do it my way. You give me your opinion, but don't tell me what you're gonna do when I'm paying you to do what I told you I want to do. You could give me your request, and that's up to me if I want to listen to it or not, or if I want to take it on or not. But don't tell me you're gonna do that when I specifically asked for this. Like, a lot of people sit there, they'll get hired for a job, for a fucking interior design job for a party, for example, party planning job.
Party planning.
Perfect example, party planning. And the person will sit there and give them this whole idea, all these colors, all these schemes and all this shit. And the person will be like, all right, they'll take those colors, they'll take that theme that they want, or that character or whatever fuck, and will make whatever they had in their ideas and flip that whole fucking script and make it their idea. It may be better, but guess what? That's not what the customer asked for. That's not what the client asked for. That's not what the one paying asked for. So guess who the one paying is gonna be? Is mad, because bitch, that's not what I paid for.
I just saw that in my personal life. I just saw somebody telling somebody to do something, and instead of doing what they want, they did it their way, and the customer's not happy. And I'm paying you.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people do that shit. It's just like, I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's maybe.
It's a pride thing. I feel like it's a pride thing.
It's a careless thing.
It's a pride thing. It's a character thing. It's I don't know what other words to use for that shit, but it's a lot of things. Honestly.
That's why I feel like when things like that happen, or like you said, it's how you react to it, and then I just feel like, you know, like it's always. I feel like it's kind of better when you know something is happening, but I don't know, like in the moment you're like, damn, like why? You're not even thinking about as it being a learning lesson. You're looking at it just automatically. You're looking, like why me? You start victimizing and feeling like, damn, like.
I learned not to victimize yourself.
Why is that?
Cause like I learned that somebody's always doing worse than you. There's literally somebody always doing worse than you.
How you feel about the term, sometimes you gotta start being selfish? Like,
you gotta be selfish, because I'm selfish sometimes.
Because like, yeah, everybody's going through something, but does that mean it's okay for me to let that just go on by and not say something?
Of course not.
You know what I mean? And then you're also thinking like, damn, I don't want this person to feel no type of way. I don't want them to be like this or that. But it's like, damn, bro. It's like, I need you to feel where I'm coming from. But then you already know, like, you know how a lot of people just get like so like, you know, I remember one time I was having a conversation with somebody and I said something, they were like, oh, they used that word, oh, stop being defensive, you're being defensive, you thinking I'm coming. It's like, yo, I'm not being defensive, I'm just telling you like, yo, that's not what it is, like, this is what it is. And that person's like, okay, I understand that. Do you? If you understand that, then why are you being defensive?
Sometimes, I mean, because look at our conversation today. I mean, I got in defense mode, but it was because of everything that I was going through already. It's just like, and then, like I said, it could be approached. You may not hear yourself approaching somebody, because remember, you already have a natural voice that it's already deep. And then it's like, the way that you may have your little attitude, it's like, to me, it may be big because it's like, okay, your voice is already with this such demeanor. You feel me?
I don't think anybody has ever heard me go full throttle, like, and I never once. I've been learning. I've learned to be. What's that word? I've growing up in my life. I've always been taught to be slow to anger. Mm-hmm. I don't always get it right. You know, I don't want people to think that just because somebody is, like, I remember I had a conversation. I remember one time I was having a conversation with somebody. They were hollering, they were yelling, they were screaming, and they thought just because they were raising their voice,
that doesn't mean they're right.
That means they were right. And it's like, bro, and I told them, I was like, yo, you can raise your voice all you want. You can yell, you can scream, you can call me names, you can curse, whatever. But I'm standing in my square. Maybe I have to take the high road and be the mature person to let you know, like, hey, maybe this is what you're accustomed to conversating with people. I know sometimes when I get into conversations with people, they can feel like they're so used to yelling and arguing. And my thing is like, you know what? Yes, I'm human. Your blood can start boiling. You can get rage and you feel like, yo, you gotta come at that person. But I feel like, you know, the person who shows all that emotion is like, we're human. We gonna feel some type of way. Trust me, I do it all the time. When I'm at work, I feel like somebody trying me. I'm just like, ooh, they don't even know. Like,
what I would do to them.
Oh my God, like you lucky, like, it's like, yo, you lucky that we, like, yo, I gotta let this person know who I am. Don't think it's sweet out here. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't think because of religion or whatever. Don't think because I have morals and you see I'm nice, you trying to challenge or whatever. My thing is, some days I'm like, no, I gotta let this person, oh, thank you. Some days I gotta let that person know, like, I gotta let them know what time it is. Like, I gotta let them know, like, don't think I'm soft because I'm choosing to show better character.
You're choosing peace over fucking chaos.
Exactly. But at the same time, I can tell when somebody shows rage, I'm like, all right, I know how to talk to this person. They're upset now, but I need them to come down and simmer down. Because I remember one time, I'll give you a perfect example. I remember one time at my graduation, my mother missed my graduation, and she was so mad and upset. She was going at people like, nah, this person did this person did that. And this person who I won't name, they went behind my mom and they rubbed her back. They soothed her, they calmed her, because they see how, like, she was. And then when they did that, she started calming down. They started talking to her. And then finally she was at peace. And then eventually she started wiping the tears away and started smiling and laughing and joking and talking. But that lady saw that my mom was upset and she calmed her down. So same thing with me. I'm like, okay, I know sometimes I'm like, all right, this person is raising their voice, whatever. Like, I need to stay middle ground, level headed, and let them know, like, yo, they're mad right now, but they need to understand, like, it's coming from a place of love.
Oh yeah,
that person is feeling
going through it,
but
and
that
the
person's coming from
love.
love. It's like, okay, I love you, I care about you, I fucks with you. So the only reason I'm saying something is because I care. I was told that if you don't say something, and somebody told me if you don't say something, then maybe it's not as real as y'all thought it was. If it was real, you should be able to, like, talk to that person or whatever. So the same way you felt about, like, hey, I'm paying you, but you said to come as equal and give suggestions, the same way I'm saying, talk to that person and be level-minded. So I think the one thing, when people talk to each other, whatever is business or cooperation or whatever it is, partnership, is all. I think tone is always the anarchy. Is always like people look at like when you talk to somebody, it's always the tone, right? I remember somebody was talking to me crazy, and I told them it was their tone. They got mad at me. They're like, "It doesn't matter my tone."
It does matter.
But you're right.
Because that's just like a kid. Like all these, you know how nowadays they're over here saying that you shouldn't scream at a child. Back in the day, that's how I dealt with. Like, I prefer for my mom to yell at me, for my mom to fucking beat me. You feel me? Like, but nowadays they don't prefer none of them bitches. You can't scream at your child. You can't fucking beat on your child.
Yeah, because now they look at that as verbal abuse.
Yeah, they look at that as verbal abuse. And it's like, but how though? Like, it is in a sense.
It's all about how you grew up too.
It is. Yeah, and I grew up like.
A lot of people grew up
I grew up in a tough situation,
people
so
grew
it's
up
like
hard,
that is not nothing to me. That yelling and all this is nothing to me.
Because people grow up hard, they grow up rough, they grew up with tough parents.
With tough love.
You know, there's pros and cons to that type of talk. I feel like, but there's nothing wrong with having a balance, right? There's nothing wrong with being open to new ideas and new things. Like, yeah, this is how I talk, this is what I do, but sometimes you need people in your life to give you another perspective. Okay, I never saw it like that. I'll take that in consideration type-ish. And I feel like that's how people grow and evolve and don't stay stagnant. There might be some things that you see in me that I need to change and I need to grow in.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, there might be some things that I see in you and that needs to change and, grow, whatever. But I think it's all about dialogue at the end of the day. A lot of people are so caught up in what they want to say or do. I think a lot of
people are stuck in their own ways, caught up in their own ways.
Yeah, but that's why you need like good friends in your life to like, hey, you not seeing it, but I'm telling you this is what I see. Hey, Eli.
You don't need to change your ways, but at least, step out your body and look at it. Like our conversation today, like, we had to get an understanding and shit like that. Like, it's just, sometimes not everybody sees it the way the other person looks at it, so it's just like we both need to come to a common ground to get to an understanding, which is where the communication and everything, like the tone and all that stuff comes in with people. I don't know. People just need to learn how to do all that shit.
Balance.
Yeah, a lot of people don't learn how to balance. I had a question somebody had asked me. They asked me, how do you get respect as a man? Or what do you feel like a man needs to do to get respect from like women?
Do you want from women?
From women or from both women and in general.
Do you want the programmed version?
Anything. Just
the society version? Do you want the real version?
The real version.
How women should look at a guy as far as respecting him?
What does a man have to do to get respect?
From a woman?
From a woman or just in general.
Alright. Me?
Nowadays.
Oh shit. Nowadays? Oh, damn. See, nowadays it's tricky because it's like everybody lives by a different code. It's like nobody looks at respect the same anymore. A lot of people are doing what they want. Like you said, a lot of people are selfish. You know what? You can say nowadays, but I'm going to say that for me, I don't want to say nowadays. I'm just going to hit it on the head as far as like what I feel like it should always be. I feel like, okay, me guessing in a girl's mind what she thinks she should respect a guy nowadays is like, sometimes I hate that it's when it's materialistic. Like, for example, I
feel like nowadays that's what it is, materialistic.
Right, that's what it is, right? It's money. Does he have a car? Does he have his own place? He has to have
something nowadays.
Does he have his own business or whatever? And it's like, my thing is, no, a girl should not just accept a guy who's not doing anything. Because as a guy, you need to understand, why would you think a girl wants you when you're not doing nothing? Like, come on.
So, that's a good, alright, so you know another question that was like on air and everything last week or the week before. So would you rather date somebody that's broke with money or somebody that has no money
I think you mentioned this before. I remember you saying that if somebody is broke and they don't have money, right? At that time you meet them, but they have a plan on what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people just need opportunity. Sometimes people don't
people have that guidance.
And some people don't have guidance
or motivation.
And they don't have motivation or information. The information is there, but they just don't know. There's a lot of, like you always told me.
I've dated a lot of broke boys.
Right? But you saw potential in them, right? Some of them, or no?
I believed potential in them. I thought I had a
believing or seeing potential two different things?
Yes.
So you never seen potential, but you believed in potential?
They never showed me potential.
Damn.
Me personally, I just always believe in people.
That's a good thing.
So like us, one thing that women like to do is women like to believe that a man is gonna change. Like a man, because a man has potential for one thing doesn't mean the man has potential in all his life. Because you're dealing with a little half-time ass drug dealer doesn't mean because he has potential in, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the house, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the car, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this. Doesn't mean that he has potential in all life. Like, what can he do without that? You get me? Like,
if he doesn't have that.
Like me and my husband now, we know that we can figure it out from just water. You feel me? When with the men that I had before, it was just like, bro, I would give them the tools and they still ain't figure it out.
Really?
Or I'll give them the money and they still ain't figure it out. They fumbled my bag. Like, I wish I could claim all you motherfuckers for my taxes. I would be rich.
Every step of the way, you showed them how to do it.
I've done that and it's still fucked up.
You think that's not wanting it bad enough?
A lot of people get comfortable.
Oh shit, I hate that word again.
It all comes down to comfort.
Oh,
when they know a man, a lot of people, like, not even just men and women, when people know that that person's gonna always be there, or that person's gonna always have my back, or whatever the fuck the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. If that person knows that that person's gonna be there no matter what, and that's just the routine that you're giving this person, they're gonna always fuck up, no matter what. And they're gonna always expect you to be there because guess what? They already not did it only once, not only twice, but 30 fucking times, and you still took that motherfucker back. That's just like with cheating. Like people be like, okay, like the girls, like they'll get cheated on by men, right? And then so it'll be their friends, and they'll ask them like, you know, what makes you think he's gonna change? Then again, he ain't gonna change. What makes you think a man's gonna change if that motherfucker keep on cheating and you keep on taking him back? What makes you think he's not gonna cheat on you ever again? And he needs the bitch that's gonna put his foot down. Unless you're gonna put your foot down and hit that nigga with some fucking oil, hot ass oil, put that shit on his dick or something so that motherfucker can learn his lesson, that nigga gonna cheat on you forever. Cause guess what, bitch? He know you gonna take him back.
You gonna keep on doing it?
It's a routine at this point. He gonna cheat on it. The nigga gonna cheat on you. Guess what? He gonna tell you his little sob story. He gonna tell you he love you. And then guess what? You like a dumbass gonna believe his story. And then guess what? He gonna be right in your bed today, tonight, after he just got out some scum's fucking pussy or some scum's mouth. And he's gonna go right in your shit. And you're gonna go right to sleep. And he gonna go right back to the next bitch the next day.
I think it all goes back to trust when it gets to that point.
Nope. They don't come back to trust. Cause if a nigga keep doing it, it's a routine at this point. Like,
okay, I see what you're saying.
Like one time, it's like, all right, yeah, man, I believe in, cause you know we've all done something. So it's like, all right, I feel like some way, some type of form, everybody has cheated. Whether it's emotionally, fucking physically, verbally. It doesn't, like, some way, somehow, somebody has cheated on somebody, right? That's just a fact. So, right? So, we do that or whatever. But it's like, if you don't, like, alright, so for example, there could be a person, it could be one person, right? So, me, perfect example, me, right? I'm used to a man cheating on me. I'm used to a man my whole life, like most of my relationships I've been cheated on. Mind you, I've been housewife. I've been a wife. I work, I do this, I do all that, right? I do everything that a man wants. Still get cheated on. Right? But it's like me personally, I've been in relationships that I've taken a nigga a couple times months back. But it's like that man would never get to see me back. Like, once you lose that trust when it comes to the person, you would never get that same person again. Like, you would never get the same person that made you fall in love with that person. You would never get the same person again. And if you cheated on that person, and that person is very calm, best believe that motherfucker doing you the same way you doing them. And they just doing it better than you, bitch. You got caught and she didn't. Like, bitch, okay, you want to play with me? Oh, bitch, you gonna think you gonna keep on fucking around with me? Bitch, I'm gonna cheat on your ass right back. And then when you find out, bitch, oh yeah, I did that.
How you feel of this sense of just because that person did it, does that mean I have to do it?
It doesn't. But sometimes it feels good to let a motherfucker give a motherfucker a taste of his own medicine.
So it's like revenge.
It's not revenge. It's that sometimes when you know a person's history and shit like that, you have to give a person their taste of their own medicine.
Why don't you just leave?
Doesn't mean I didn't leave. I'll give you a taste of your own medicine and still leave.
So it's intentionally to hurt them the way they hurt you.
Yeah, so you can learn your lesson not to ever fuck with a bitch again. I've done that
So
before.
if you do something to hurt that person, you know it's going to hurt that person. That's why you do it.
When it comes to one thing about it is when it comes to hurting a female, when it comes to hurting a man hurts way more than a female.
So you're saying so basically if a guy steps out, the girl's going to step out because she's hurt, so she's
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, in those situations, yeah, like, if a bitch does step out on you, bitch, and you kept stepping out on her, and they're like, first of all, a girl doesn't, like, unless these girls that accept that shit, no girl really wants a man to step out. Like, bro, I'll be mad as fuck, bro. Like, if I find out that my nigga is doing what he, like, if he does some shit like that, you think I'm gonna be happy and just, okay, yeah, like, come on, baby, come suck me and fuck me. Like, no, bitch. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you, and bitch, I'm plotting. I don't have to do nothing to you to hurt you. I don't have to do nothing with nobody else. But best believe, bitch, you would never get to see me twice. And best believe, nigga, something's always in my head. Doesn't mean I physically done anything.
Mentally plotting?
Mentally plotting, I'm always plotting.
Knowing that guy cheated?
You can know it's just in general, a person always plots.
You're right. People be plotting. Mentally.
People always have a hidden agenda. Everybody always has a hidden agenda. It's just like, I don't know.
Once that person has that hidden agenda, it's either what's best for them or they're doing it because they're seeing how things are being...
On the other side.
Yeah. They're watching from a view like, all right, this is what's happening. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to start making my own moves. I'm doing my own thing. Pretty
much. That's what people do. It's always, like I said, it's always a fucking hidden schedule. It's always a hidden agenda. You don't ever know what the person's doing until you're with them 24/7, which nobody's with anybody 24/7. Nobody wants to be with anybody with 24/7.
They get tired of them.
Not even getting tired, it's just who the fuck wants to be with somebody 24/7?
I guess. Yeah, you're right. I could see that. Yeah, I mean, do you think people who move on their own accord of seeing how things are going on is like hidden agenda, or they're just trying to, figure their things and do their things right and move how they move so they better themselves, right? Or is it can be two,
it could be both ways.
It could be both ways, right? Yeah.
It could be both ways.
It could be both ways. That's why I feel like you said, man, it's like, I feel like if somebody does step out or whatever, it's like, I guess me personally, I think the natural instinct is to do what that person did to you. How do you feel about...
It's not the natural instinct. Because it's not my natural instinct. Like, me as a female, and women are fucking trifling. It's not my natural instinct. But it's like, Me personally, I think it's just because I've been through so much. So it's just like, me personally, it's not my natural instinct. But I'll ask a motherfucker, like, alright, bitch, how would you feel if I did that shit to you? A motherfucker don't like the taste of his own medicine. Nobody likes the taste of their own medicine. Bro. Like, it's just, so don't dish out what you can't handle back. That's how I always tell everybody, don't dish out what you can't handle. Cause, bitch, like I always tell people, you might be pointing one finger at one person, but guess what, baby, there's more pointing at you.
You talking about the finger pointing, 3 coming back? When did you first hear that? Because I heard that when I was like 11 or 12.
I don't even know.
But that's what's crazy though. It's like, I think nowadays what guys gotta do for respect from girls, of course, is materialistic, but I feel like it's more like, it might sound cliche. It might be dead at this point now, like you said nowadays. But you would think it's about treating a girl right, treating her with respect, hearing her out, listening, being a gentleman, communicating her, listening to her, ask her how she's doing, keeping up to date. It's not just taking her out and buying her stuff and that's nice, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I saw a post the other day that said that these niggas is gay nowadays. They don't love bitches now. Remember back in the day, like they used to sing for women and all this shit. They don't do that shit no more. They sing about like.
Except for Usher.
Yeah, but Usher is from the back in the day though. That's different. That nigga's from back in the day still coming down.
That's what I'm saying. Lost art.
Oh yeah, that's it. There's only Usher. I mean, Chris Brown. I fuck with Chris Brown too.
People can bring it back though.
And I fuck with Jacquees too. I like Jacquees.
Man, Jacquees.
What happened to him?
Who's that singer? I'm trying to see if you know who they is, Double M. He's escaped my mind. Damn, keep going talking. I'll probably think about it later. Damn, I think it starts with what's his name? He's new too. R&B guy.
Bert Fires?
No.
The nigga that sings Vanish?
Is it Daniel Caesar?
Daniel Caesar? Or Giveon?
Yeah, one of them two. Yeah, I think they might be the ones that might try to bring it back.
I like Giveon.
I think they might be the ones like trying to bring that lost.
You see mine, I like make some dark chocolate.
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, it's a lost art, bring it back. But like what you're saying, like serenading women, like being romantic.
Romantic is like gay nowadays, according to people.
But that's crazy though.
It's like what do you want? Do you want me to choke you?
Yes.
Do you want me to punch you and give you a fucking black eye? Like, what the fuck you want, bitch? Like...
Toxic shit.
Yeah, like, you know what's crazy? One of my homeboys was just telling me, right? Because he just built his son out and shit. And it's just like... Girls nowadays, and then the younger they are so fucking toxic, bro. And it's just like... Bro, they think that shit's cute.
Because they got options.
Bro, man, y'all motherfuckers better stop giving these bitches options, and y'all better start respecting y'all motherfucking selves, because y'all got these bitches out here thinking they can run over here like chicken heads, and that's not what it is.
I've heard that.
And that's why y'all end up in jail like dumb fucks because of these motherfucking chicken heads. Shit.
I haven't heard term chicken.
Bro, these fucking chicken heads be going crazy.
Chicken. What?
Bro.
Chicken head.
You had to sing the song.
That's crazy.
Bro, but it's wild out here. Like, bro, these girls will sit here and they'll do anything to take a motherfucker's freedom. And it's like, bro, like, I hate when it be over kids. I hate when a man, all he's trying to do is just fucking love you, bitch. And all you want to do is just lock him up. All right, then, bitch, go ahead and get a nigga to fucking really want to kill you, bitch. You gonna end up 6 feet on the ground, I swear. Like, a nigga just want to love you. And you rather sit here and tell him, nah, fuck you, and then go be with a nigga that's an abuser.
Oh, like the story you was talking about how the guy wants to be in the son's life, but the mother's like,
yeah, and the mother's like, nah, I'm good. Like, yeah, like, why? Yo, and there's another thing. So, alright, so you know how, like, I'm a stepmother. So my thing is, like, there was this stepmother. I saw a post about this stepmother that she didn't feed her stepdaughter. She said, that's her baby, that's her husband, that's her boyfriend's kid, that's not her kid. Bro, I would have beat that bitch's ass.
Wow.
I treat my stepdaughter like that's my own. Like that's my baby. Like.
But you realize not a lot of people are like that.
Not a lot of people are like that. Like. That's why my husband respects me so much, and he doesn't like, bro, I treat everybody like they're mine. Like, especially the kids. The kids ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all better watch who y'all lay with.
It's not their fault.
And y'all better stop bringing y'all kids around all these people. Y'all kids are the ones that suffer.
But they're cerebral with it.
Bro, these kids, all they want to do is just love you. And there be really women out here that be just so like, oh, now go to your dad. Like, bitch, I wish my child was old enough to throw some fucking hot grease on your bitch ass. I swear.
Hot grease on the Tom
Make
Perry
you
movie.
fucking really feel that shit, bitch. Don't ever fucking play with kids. And people are always taking it out on the kids like the parent won't come to them. Shit, I always tell my son, baby, let me know if somebody bully you. Cause I'm telling you, I'm gonna go out there and tell them that if they bully you, tell them to tell their mom that mommy's coming for her. Cause I'm coming for the child, the mother. Bitch, you better teach your fucking child how to fucking respect.
That's those single moms that if they hear their kid getting beat up, they'll come in there and whoop the kid and the parents.
I'm not whooping the kid's ass. I have my son whoop the kid's ass. But I'm whooping your mama's ass and your daddy. Fuck that. Y'all wanna sit here and fucking raise y'all children to be bullies. My child is nothing but lovable. Bitch, what the fuck?
I'm trying to be a bully.
And you trying to have your child out here bully. And they approve of it. That's like with that situation, remember, that I had to do with the kid and the cops and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like, man, the fuck? How you, man, I wish a motherfucker would try my kid like that.
You say you wish.
I told my son, as soon as we saw that shit, I told my son, bro, if somebody ever tries you and you got your Stanley Cup, you better bust that shit across the motherfucker's head.
Stanley Cup, that's hockey, ain't it?
No, the Stanley Cups are those fucking metal cups, the new fucking famous cups.
Okay, I thought that was hockey.
No, those are those Stanley Cups, those fucking metal cups.
Oh, okay.
They're like coffee cups and shit. They're very popular.
Hold on, but what do you think about women respecting guys nowadays? What they got?
I don't respect them. A lot of women want gay guys. They want closet guys, closet boys.
Like friends? Like friends?
No, they want closet boys. They want closet boyfriends.
Okay, hold on.
They don't want real men.
Maybe I'm not in the loop.
They don't want real men. They want niggas.
pushovers?
They want niggas that are in the closet.
Why you say that?
I saw a post the other day saying that a girl said that she wanted a man that would let her put her finger in his ass. Now, I mean, hey, you do what you do. But, I mean, hey, my sex life is my sex life, your sex life is your sex life. I don't judge.
Was she alright?
I don't judge, but you're telling me that you're only gonna, like... Because don't get me wrong, sex is sex. Like, everybody has their G-spots and whatever. I don't judge. You do what you do. Hey, I'm an adventurous girl. Shit, I'm not saying nothing. But my thing is, like, you're gonna tell me you're gonna tell me you only want a nigga that only accepts a finger up his butt. You might as well just say you want a gay guy.
I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to know why.
Like, don't get me wrong, like, that's not gay to get a finger in your butt. Like, you remember G-spots in men are in your butt. You know that, right? It's in your butt, right?
No, I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, your G-spot's in your butt.
Oh.
So, it's in your butt. It's this little section right there that it's like by the wall. My favorite subject, I'm sorry you guys, was fucking anatomy.
Oh, shit.
Physical anatomy. I stole the book. Sorry, Mr. Lassiter.
AIDS, STD, HIV class.
I love all that
Parental, all that stuff.
I learned all that, but that was my favorite
all
class.
All that freshman year, man.
That was my favorite class.
8th grade, they were showing us pictures of syphilis and gonorrhea. I'm like, yo, come on, man, I don't want to see this. Grow up, be mature.
Sex ed class stuff.
Oh, this was 8th grade. I was like, dog, like, come on, man. I just had lunch. Like, no, man. But like I said, you say they want guys in the closet nowadays.
I don't know what girls want nowadays.
I don't think girls know what they want nowadays.
I
Or
really don't.
is it always been like this?
I think more now.
I think girls like dangerous. They like fun. They like spontaneous.
Nah, I don't know what the fuck girls want. Girls don't know what they want. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm a girl.
Man, us guys,
I know what I want, because I'm good what I want.
Us guys been saying
but
that, man.
Girls are wild nowadays. Like, bro, you want a rubber a rubber toy or you want the real thing?
So what you're saying is you think that nowadays for respect, girls just want what's best for them, or they have an idea what a guy is, or it's just that simple?
No, I think they just want what's best for them.
Okay.
They're not even thinking about the men either. Like me and my relationship, it's about both of us. It's not just about me, and it's not just about him. Like, he thinks about me, and I think about him. He thinks about my shit, and I think about his shit. There's more candy. He thinks about my shit, and I think about his shit. Like, it's not just one-sided, you feel me?
That's crazy, bro.
Where nowadays it be a lot of one-sided shit. Like, it's just like, girls can't... I don't know, like, it's like a girl wants a king, but don't know how to treat a king like a king.
Or maybe the king, and also the king doesn't know how to treat a queen either.
No, a man could cheat, like, nowadays. Bro, look, I told you, a guy opened the door for a girl, and the girl thought that was sassy.
What do you mean, sass?
There's a whole list going around of things that, there's this girl that posted a list.
Like she thought it was feminine for a guy to open the door for her?
She thought of all the things that she thought that was feminine for a guy to do.
And opening the door for her.
I think that was one of them.
They literally taught us that as kids, that you're supposed to open the door.
That's being chauffeured,
seat the chair. But how can a girl look at it as a bad thing? That basically means what we're taught right is wrong?
No. We were taught right. They were taught wrong. Well, I wasn't taught wrong.
So we got kids raising kids.
My nigga still opens the door for me. He still puts my chair out. He puts my jacket on. He puts my shoes on. He does everything. Whatever the fuck I want. He puts whatever I want him to do. He does everything. Like, if he wants to. I told you he wiped my ass when I was hurt.
God damn it.
Like, it's rare to find a partner like that. Like, bro, when my husband first wiped my ass, bro, I'm telling you, I cried. And he's looking at me wiping my ass, and he's like, why are you crying?
She hasn't said shit in a while, y'all. It was a nice run.
Oh, fuck you.
But
And no, I was only peeing. I wasn't taking a shit.
Stop, bro. I'm eating.
But it's like, bro, you know how, like, I started crying when he did that. He's like, why are you crying? And I was just like, cause babe, like, in a moment like this, I thought you would have left me.
In a moment like that? A lot of people would have left.
Exactly, that's what I told him. A lot of people would have left me in moments that I was at my lowest.
And also, that's also like, something like that you're not used to.
But I've never been in that moment, remember? I've never been off my feet. I've never been forced to be off my feet.
I don't know how I handled that situation.
But I was so depressed. I was going fucking crazy. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I couldn't
Some
I couldn't
people
walk.
would be selfish and go, you know what, I can't do this. But then
He loves me.
yeah, but I don't know.
It makes me want to propose to him.
No, but it's like that's fucked up though. If that happens to somebody and they're not even there for you in that moment. What's the line we always hear in rap? Nigga, where was you at when we was broke? And now you here when everything is all
I've been
good.
there for my husband since, man, we done slept on the floor. We done slept on fucking, we used to sleep here. In here. Like, not in this room, but in the room where he records, we used to sleep there. Like, but we done slept in some crazy places. Together. As long as we were together, nigga, that's all that matters.
Relationships.
As long as I was laying on top of him and hearing his heartbeat, that's all I cared. I felt safe. I didn't care. That's a real relationship.
That's relationships all over the world, man.
But nowadays, it's like girls, they want a man that comes with everything. And the thing is that when you get a man that comes with everything and you don't have nothing, it's like you're gonna have a man that's just gonna sit there and throw shit in your face. Like me and my husband, like we done lost it all. Like he lost it all, I lost it all. We done gained it back. I done gained it back. Like we do shit. Like we make sure one picks up for the other slack. No matter what it is, one of us always picks up for the other slack. So it's like with us, it's just I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know how people do it nowadays.
So you feel like it's mostly on the women who don't know what they want as far as fucking a guy?
Nowadays, yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like nowadays, like, they have young mothers. Like, a lot of these girls and shit like that are being, like, There's moms that are my age or probably a little bit older, and they have kids that are Jadia's age or probably a little bit older, and they're already raising them to the daughters. They're already raising their daughters to not want a man that ain't got no money. My son got his heart broken on Valentine's Day. The girl didn't take his rose. Then he goes crying to me. Look how emotional my son is. You see how my son is? He's a very loving kid. Mm-hmm. So it's like, alright, and what did I have to tell him how to give him the talk? I had to tell him, alright, baby, like, you know, be handsome, know everything, nothing otherwise. Like, you know, you're great. Like, you know, just because the girl didn't take your rose, nigga, fuck that bitch. You just have to know.
The Valentine's Day stuff? Yeah, I remember our first one.
You feel me? So it's like, you know why that girl, the girl's, my son is the same age as her. Remember, my son stood back one time. He started school late and he stood back.
Yeah.
So she's the same age as him. But her birthday is, I think, May.
So you had a flower and everything?
He gave her a flower and everything. She said she didn't want to give it. She didn't want it. So then he was sad the whole day. But I wanted to go to the school and go beat that little girl up. I promise you I did.
I wish when I was younger, you're afraid it's not going to work, but you're hoping it does work. And then when it doesn't work, you're like, damn, I was hoping, but worst case scenario, what I thought was going to happen actually happened.
He goes to a charter school, so in those schools, they be like, all eyes on him. You know, I'm pretty sure somebody else told him something else to make him feel worse. So, I'm pretty sure somebody else told him something to make him feel worse. Which is why I don't be liking that school. My husband wants to change him to public school. Or to another private school at least.
Man, public school will make it rough.
Yeah, he said, I need another charter school or a public school.
That's why I didn't want to go to public school, because I knew it was going to change me. But good thing I had some good people around me in public school. I was lucky. I
kind of want my son to go to public school. I just know he's not built for it. He's built for it.
Elementary is rough.
He's a mental kid. And he'll get physical if he needs to. I always tell my kid to be mental. And if you need to get physical, then you go ahead and, do whatever you need to do. Poke a fucking pencil in the nigga's eye, do whatever you need to do. I don't give a fuck. I tell myself, whatever the fuck you need to do it. I'll deal with the cops afterwards.
Oh, shit.
Man, anybody gonna bully my fucking kid, gonna be fucked up.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
If somebody's fucking bullying you, you beat that kid until he can't no more. I'm not having anybody fucking bully you.
How you feel about the job industry of today?
It's horrible.
Why you say that?
Like, you mean the pay and shit?
Like the process, interviews, getting a job, management.
It's horrible. First of all, they go based off
wages, hours.
Look at how many people are mad because they go to school for whatever the fuck they go to school for and don't get a job, and what the fuck they go to school for. That set up the dumbasses. It's America.
Why do you think it's like that? You think it's on purpose?
Yeah, it's on purpose.
To keep us down?
To keep us down and to keep us in debt.
See? I knew I wasn't the only one that thought this.
No, that's for real.
Damn, man. I be trying to tell, people, yo, they don't want to see us win.
Why you think I never went to school that, I never went to a school that they had to pay for it? The only one, as far as loans. I only went to school as far as, the school that I did go to, I had to pay for out of pocket myself, which is private schools. Or the, colleges I'm talking about. Or the schools, college schools that they paid my whole tuition. Which that's one benefit you do get, with you being a mother, you do get benefits like that.
If you don't even know those programs even exist because no one's telling them.
Career Source has a lot of things like that.
I heard about Career Source.
That's what I went to, and then I went to school for CNA. They pay for my whole school. As long as you graduate, they pay for your whole school. And they even try to help you find a job.
And we still need a 9 to 5 out here.
Oh yeah, but I ain't like that 9 to 5, nigga. Too many people dying.
But isn't that crazy? You went to a trade school, got you, and you still have to work a 9 to 5. You should be.
I don't work money 9 to 5.
You should be like.
Oh yeah, going
you should have
fresh
your
out of school, yeah.
But you still have to keep working.
That's how they set it. That's how they set it up.
Even when you get your paper, you still not complete yet. You still have more work to do.
I didn't even want that field. I literally only went to school for that just because my mom always pushed me to go to the medical field. But that wasn't the type of medical field I wanted to go to. My medical field I wanted to go to was aesthetics, which is facial.
You think it benefits you, or?
It did benefit me. I mean, it taught me a lot of things. Because now, God forbid, with Miss Kendra, stuff like that, like things like that. God forbid if anybody is put in a situation, I have all my tools and I have everything and I have all the knowledge that I know how to deal with somebody having seizures or somebody choking or somebody. Like I have all these things that I know how to deal with.
The procedures.
Yeah, I could give somebody the prescriptions. I could give somebody the, like I could do all stuff like that. But me personally, like I don't want to do it. I don't like to do
snap. David joined? Oh shit.
Who? This David?
Mm-hmm. Oh, English.
Who's that?
That's my homeboy I was telling you about his birthday, whatever I went to.
Oh.
He follows us on our page. He fucks with it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man. Okay, but yeah, I feel like the job industry is the same way. You think it's gonna change, or you think it's always gonna be the same?
I think it's gonna
always be working.
It's gonna be worse. They're gonna put robots, bro. They're gonna fucking replace the fucking humans. They tired of us motherfuckers. We too ghetto for them.
Let me ask you a question. Since you run your own business, do you feel like do you ever think it's going to change? Work and pay bills, or is this going to be a forever thing?
It's gonna be a forever thing unless you change it for yourself.
How do you change it? You think? Is it the only way to do it is running your own business?
No, because you still gotta pay bills and you still gotta do everything. The only thing is that you're doing it for yourself now.
So how do you get out of that cycle? How do you get out of that trap?
Getting away. Like me, my goal is like I'm doing everything I'm doing now just so I can get land and I can get the fuck away from everybody. That way I can feel like I'm living my own life. I live in my own world. I live in my own dome. That's the only way you feel like you're not being bothered, you're not being touched, you're not being fucked with. Me personally, that's how I feel.
Okay. So you think it's just about investing in yourself, saving money, and while you're working at 9 to 5, you're also doing something else. You have to keep doing that 9 to 5 type ish, right? So yeah, I'm working here, but I'm doing other stuff in the meantime, so I have to keep doing this.
Well, shit. I only gotta do 9 to 5 because of my W-2. Besides that, I could work for my own self, and I'll be straight. But I want my child credit, so I'm gonna get that.
What about people who got bills and they gotta work, but they also don't want to do that? How do they get out of that? You think it's
doing their own thing, find their passion.
Finding time to do what they need to do while they're doing that.
Or just finding their passion or something that they like doing. That to them, it's like they can make money, but they can also, it's just fun for them. Like me, when I first started Home Depot, I was cooking and selling plates. I was fucking doing my facials. I was doing other things on the side. Like it was just like, any way I could get it, I'm gonna make it happen.
So you don't believe in just do what you gotta do, deal with what comes, circumstance you're in, worker class, just work and do whatever, or always keep that imagination that is bigger than what it is?
I always keep the imagination that's bigger than what it is.
Or do you also look at it as like, okay, I'm doing what I'm doing now, but this isn't forever. I have a plan.
I always look at it as like I'm doing what I'm doing
now.
like
for a year, I'm doing this for a year, and then after a year, I'll boom, boom, boom.
Well, really what I'm doing now is everything towards my business. Remember, I haven't even started a job for nobody. I'm just working for myself right now, and I love what I'm doing. Like, remember now, what my goals are, I mean, I'm going to be doing content and shit when I start working on the van. So I'm hoping like, everybody follows me on that and shit like that, on that journey. And then we go from there. And then, I'm hoping to open somewhere near you. But, do the grand opening somewhere near you. But besides that, like, me, what I'm doing is I'm working from what I'm working for my business to then hopefully sometime make millions off that shit. Like, I'm just tired of working for other people. Us working for other people, we're just building their dreams.
I feel like when you're working for other people, it gets tiring, it gets depressing. You have to deal with people that you don't want to deal with. You gotta talk to people who you don't want to talk with. But it's like you're forced to put up with them because you have to make money. And these people get comfortable in their position, situation, they feel they can just say whatever. Like, I think that's one thing I like about you. Like, you're gonna speak your mind. You're not gonna like bow down and be like, all right, I'm just gonna accept. Like, no, you're gonna say something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care if I got fired or not.
I think we're getting better at speaking our minds. I think before we were just told to just
do
accept
something and
it.
people just jump.
And now it's like, now we're like, you know what? I remember one time something happened to me at a job. One of the coworkers was like, yo, Eli, this ain't the 1800s. You're not a slave. Bro, if you feel like something's wrong, bro, speak up. Don't just take that ish. I was like, but we was always told to speak. Nah, bro, you don't have to take that no more, bro.
Nope.
You don't have to do that, bro. Like, I understand you need a job and you need to make money. That doesn't mean you go home crying and feeling like shit. No, bro, you
but
have to speak up.
at the end of the day, like, you know what really taught me? What really taught me that you're replaceable from a job or like anything doesn't matter.
All these jobs can replace you.
All these jobs, you throw me that
They'll just
shit.
find another sucker.
They'll just find somebody else. So ever since that, I forgot who taught me that, but whoever did teach me that was the reason why I never like took a job seriously ever again. Like ever again. Like that's why I started disrespecting niggas. I was just like, man, fuck y'all, bitch. I know I'm way too fucking smart to be sitting here and to be dealing with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all fucking imbeciles. Like, fuck that shit.
Damn, she used the word imbecile, y'all.
Cause I know I'm fucking smart, and my thing is that they love to try people like. The thing is, with a lot of jobs, they like to try people like other people are dumb. And just because they work for you doesn't mean that they're dumb. That just means, nigga, they're just working for you. Like, bitch, everybody gotta make it. Everybody gotta eat.
Everybody gotta eat.
And bitch, you just so happy to be the person to give me the fucking job. Thank you, nigga. I appreciate that. But bitch, you're not gonna sit here and run all over me.
That's why I hate those videos where girls are like, yo, how much you think a man should make? He's making much as me. How much is that? 100.